there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys know why you're here today. We are talking because Kimmi had made some, damage control comments as it pertains to the protection and enabling of what Martell has become on this show. And now, because of the arrest, now because of the conviction, now because of the backlash, now people want to backpedal and flip-flop it and all of these things as if we do not have the receipts of what you've said previously on previous seasons about Martell. You've always defended him. So what has happened now, right? So, as you guys know, Kimmi did her interview with Dustin over this last week's episode, and she likes coming for the fans, right? So the other times that she has come for the fans, whenever she responds to backlash, was when her and Mary were upset from Bell Collective that the fans didn't like them, and then also when she went hard in the paint on another platform defending Maurice, who basically had an edit where all he cared about was being sexually satisfied from his wife, who actively was going through cancer treatment. And everybody was defending Kimmi and saying, this isn't right, your husband is out of order, this is inappropriate, you're up here describing basically just laying there and getting things over with. He's trying to have different, sex therapists and all these things to try to, have all of these things happen versus being concerned about your actual health. And instead, you flip it into people, hating. Or people, doing too much, and you go out on this limb to defend your husband who is actively disrespecting you. But you completely ignored all of the people who had your back and were defending you and told you this was not it. This is not how anybody should be treated who is dealing with cancer treatment. Never, ever, ever, ever. Like ever. And you completely just completely alienated several fans by doing that, right? And so that was the other thing, right? And so now here we are, where she has said in previous seasons, Martell is a good man, Savannah, he's a nice guy. She doesn't have any beef with him because basically he's never talked out of pocket to her, so therefore she's not going to jump on any bandwagon. But here's the thing, nothing has to happen to you personally for you to understand right from wrong, right? If you know somebody is actively verbally attacking what's supposed to be your so-called friend on the show, that should be called out, right? Regardless. It's inappropriate, but because he's never yelled at you, you don't care, right? And so then she wants to try to blame the fans as well, saying that people go on her page and say stuff in the comments or whatever about her saying Martell is a nice guy, but that it's not a lie. And so the thing that she is doing, which Carlos King hates when people do whenever they want to try to defend themselves, is she wants to blame editing, you guys. She wants to blame editing, that even though she said in the clip that Martell's a nice guy, that the part that was edited out is that he can also sometimes be a not nice guy. And here's the thing. If that was so true, if that was the case, why for the last several seasons haven't you come out after the episode and said, after previously saying glowing compliments about Martell, hey, this scene was edited out where I said Martell needed to be held accountable. This scene was edited out where I said that, Martell and we've discussed different ways to handle your temper and to control your temper and all of the things. No. If it was that important, Kimmi, for you to clarify these alleged deleted scenes of you supposedly holding Martell accountable, you would have addressed it immediately when it happened, because this isn't the first rodeo where Martell gets dragged for being a jerk.
for being completely problematic and out of order on this show. There have been 7 seasons, at least, for you to come on and say, hey, this scene was edited out where I said Martell did too much, went too far, and all of the things. But the problem is, Kimmi, you keep presenting yourself as male identified, and that the male is always right in every single situation, even if he is flat out wrong. And that's not okay. You have to stop making excuses for people and look at a situation for what it is. If somebody is wrong, they're wrong. But you're also the same one who was hyping up, that brother-in-law of yours, hyping him up to get on camera and to disrespect Mel's mom, Mama Van. So you have a history of enabling problematic men and a history of ignoring the issues, even as of last season when Letitia was telling you her recent issues with, and immediately you went to bat for Marceau. And even taking, the situation with, Martell being arrested, immediately you and Letitia took the side of, hey, Mel must have done something wrong. Mel must have been vindictive. It's just a text message. Right? And Mel had to actually explain herself to your faces for you guys to even see her point of view, but you already knew what the truth was in advance, but you guys still stuck by Martell. And continue to stick by Martell. But it gets to a point where something has to click, that this isn't it, supporting people who are actively doing harassment and DV and ABUSE, and that as long as it's not against you, you're going to go hard in the paint for them. No. It doesn't work like that, right? And the other piece is even your approach to the Sunny, Moses, and Destiny drama is, where is the accountability being held for Moses? Sunny wasn't the only person that was involved, with Moses. Moses was involved as well, right? So how come you have zero smoke, once again, for the male in the situation? Oh, he's allowed to do whatever? It's okay for him to play multiple women at once, right? You're just going to defend Destiny only? No. See, again, this history that you have of continuing to fault the female in every single situation, and even take the fall for something that isn't even your fault, just to uplift patriarchy, just to uplift the black male in the situation, is why fans drag you. One of the reasons fans drag you, right? That's one reason. And the other reason is the fact that you have appeared two-faced since season 1. You have appeared to, basically ride with whatever is the popular side of things, even if that side is wrong. And there's no such thing as being neutral. Just because you can go to multiple events of people who aren't friends anymore, you are still choosing a side if you're still going to choose to be two-faced behind their back, right? You keep saying that you're friends with Mel, that you and Mel are cool. Boy, ever since season 1, episode 1, you've been dragging her. You called her the post queen. And it's funny because everybody else now is all over social media. Sometimes even more than Mel is, right? Mel's really significantly decreased her social media presence compared to the earlier seasons. And you guys have taken over social media. And so you guys are the post king and queens, right? And again, trying to make a big deal about, and it's funny that this invite situation is even a thing, because you made it a point to say that you're always going to go to things that people invite you to, and it isn't going to be something, when you were cussing out Letitia's mom, right? When she was upset that Letitia, when Mel had her removed from whatever event, and she wasn't invited to something else or whatever, and you guys were talking about how you go to things separately, right? But fast forward to now all of a sudden, I don't think I'm going to go because I don't like Mel's fans. Or I don't think I'm going to go because it could be negative energy there. Or I don't think I'm going to go because I think they're going to jump me. What? For a live event that technically is being put on by your boss, right? Can you make it make sense? You think anything is going to go down for real? Like, this is what I mean. There's just so much. And then the cherry on top of this interview, of this whole defense mode, this whole damage control mode, this whole backpedaling mode, is the audacity to say that Maurice and Marceau spoke any words of wisdom to Martell in regards to him going on Tasha K and this tit for tat thing, and him admitting basically that he's always going to go lower if he feels disrespected by Mel, that he has no bottom, and all of the things that she feels that they had a really good conversation of attempting to get through to him, but that it was too late. That was not a conversation, Kimmi. That was them basically having smiles on their faces, pretending to hold Martell accountable, but if you paid attention to what they actually were saying, it was a whole lot of nothing. And it turned into, once again, blaming Mel fans, blaming the Millimeters, blaming the Mel supporters, as if that is the reason that Martell is acting the way that he is. And not because of his own actions that are, causing the backlash. He wants to blame what people think of him as the reason that all these things are happening to him. It's always somebody else's fault, and there's no accountability for your role in all of this madness. But again, you can't blame the fans. You can't sit up here and complain about negative comments or people not seeing it for you or fans no longer liking you when you've said and done problematic things. And not everything is about whether, regardless of your relationship or whatever, your two-faced behavior with Mel. The issue with the uplifting of all these problematic men on the show who have disrespected and humiliated all of their wives at one point or another, who have all, tried to gaslight and escalate situations in avoidance in talking about their own issues, their own skeletons, is why people feel a certain type of way. And every time there's an issue and the man is in the wrong or there is something problematic going on, before you even have all the information, before you even have all the details, you immediately defend the male in the situation. As if there is no possibility that they were in the wrong. And that is, not okay. And I would think with somebody who would have the wisdom and have the experience to know when something is out of pocket, when something is out of order, and to take a stand. Because there's no such thing, like I said, as neutral behavior in reality TV. You have to take a stand. But the problem is, you guys chose to take the wrong stand and the wrong side for the past several seasons. And now because Martell is racking up the charges, now you guys want to backtrack and pretend that, the scenes have been deleted. What? So the scenes of you holding Martell accountable are also the same scenes that they're actively deleting now, that is also going to protect Martell. Okay. All right. Right. Make it make sense. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.